all you have is white sugar in a jar, use that. This isn't only about just using sugar cane salt or using sea salt. We're using a really high quality D'Souza's salt, sea salt. That's the best because it still has all the minerals in it. But if all you have is a little packet from McDonald's, it's the white processed salt, use it. It's still sodium chloride in it. You're going to get a great effect from it. It's not the best, but it's going to get you what your body needs, whether you're congested, whether your eyes are itchy, whether your throat's scratchy. All of these are signs of your body out of balance. And Jim used the metaphor of a ship going towards a destination, and it never goes straight. It veers to the left, it veers to the right off course, but then you come back and keep bringing it back to the middle and focusing on where you want to get to. And that's what this example is just giving your body, getting it back on track, whether every 15 minutes or every couple hours, but checking in with yourself to make you feel, like I say, 10 out of 10 energy level. We also have here on display some eggs, and Jim has a raw egg already broken in a glass, and the egg is the most perfect sample of all of our amino acids in one place. And I'm going to give Jim a little time here to explain why raw egg over a scrambled egg or an egg salad sandwich, and consume one for you, because it is really going to change the way you feel.
Thank you, David. Well, the building blocks of the human body are amino acids, and there's 22 amino acids. There's 9 essential, 13 non-essential. And an egg is a perfect food. It contains the 22 amino acids of the human body are based on a raw chicken egg. We say raw because when you apply heat to this, then you start changing the chemistry. You start destroying some of these critical amino acids, the 9 essential amino acids primarily. So when people have a lot of sickness and disease or medical issues, it's primarily it's from dehydration, a lack of water and salt. That's why they give saline. Then they give dextrose to sugar water, and they give the lactate ringer full of vitamins and minerals. But the other thing that people are way deficient in today are amino acids, because we're not getting quality amino acids anymore today. In other words, years ago we used to do a live kill on our meat, chicken, fish, pork, and today we're not doing that. The same thing, a woman used to take the seed that she was going to mill into flour, and she would mill it, season it, bake it, and eat it today and tomorrow, and she'd start over the next day again. Because once you kill the animal, the proteins quit spinning in the bundles, and you lose these 9 essential amino acids. It's the same thing with the wheat seed. You can take a wheat seed, it reproduces, put it in a barn, keep it 10, 15 years, put it in the ground and cover it up and water it, and it'll reproduce more wheat. But once you mill it open into a flour, these things, proteins quit spinning, and you lose these 9 essential amino acids. So the flour that when we're getting bread, pasta and stuff, this flour was milled weeks or months ago, and you don't have these 9 essential amino acids. Now you get some of these amino acids in nuts and nuts along with beans, but to utilize the minerals that are contained in here, and the amino acids, you're going to get them. But when you have like an almond or you're taking a bean, you need to soak them for 12 hours in water where they sprout, and it neutralizes this phytic acid. You have a phytic acid that holds all the minerals together. All animals have an enzyme to break this phytic acid down. Humans do not. So we need to sprout these things, which neutralizes the phytic acid, so that we can utilize 100% of the minerals. So I'm not saying that if you take an almond and you eat it and you didn't soak it in water 12 hours and sprout it, you're getting some minerals. I'm going to guess and say you're getting 10% of the minerals. But if you get sprouted nuts, if you can go online and you can purchase them, but you might find them in some stores, sprouted almonds, we're going to say, or sprouted pecans. If you eat one of those, it's delightful. There's all the difference in the world between a regular almond and a sprouted almond, or a sprouted pecan. And I believe you've had some, haven't you, David?
No.
I haven't given you any? Well, You cannot believe the difference in taste. So anyhow, if you're squeamish about doing a raw egg, you could put it into a smoothie, or you could beat the thing up and put it into mashed potatoes, or you can take and beat this up and pour orange juice in there or another juice and just drink it on down. I just drink it straight and put it right on down. If you beat it up and taste it, it tastes like vanilla. But if you just mind over matter and just swallow the thing, I do four eggs in the morning and 4 eggs at night raw. I tell people that have serious medical issues, I suggest that they do 12, as many eggs as they can eat every day without growing feathers. If you can eat 14, well then fine, eat the 14, because it's a very high protein, it's loaded with amino acids. And as I already explained, that they teach that you can't have amino acids without protein, or synonymous. You can't have protein without amino acids, or vice versa, and that's not really true, because once you mill the seed, or once you crush whatever you had, then you're losing. In other words, you take a wheat seed, the minute you mill this out, you mill it into flour, you've lost these 9 essential amino acids. So it's not true if you've got protein, you got amino acids, you got protein. These 9 essential amino acids are lost after the second day. So it's very important that everyone needs amino acids, so we strongly recommend that you do some raw eggs, whatever you have to do to get the raw eggs down. A smoothie, orange juice. There's many different ways you can be creative to get the raw eggs down, so I'm going to demonstrate.
Here he goes. And I've also had 4 eggs just like that today. And like I say, your body is going to feel great. You're giving it what it needs. Every 120 days, you have every new cell in your body. And this is giving your body to be the best it can be.
Very easy to digest.
And so thank you very much for watching this segment. If you have a question about what we've been talking about here, in the comment section below or here on Facebook, send us a question, and Jim or I will get back to you. How you learn about this is really important to us. And also, if you know someone who is in need of improving their health, you can click on the Buy Now button here on the website, and we'll ship you a book. It's only $14.95, and it's inexpensive. It's an easy read. The goal, based on the cover, is to make it understandable that even a 6th grader can understand it. And so thank you for watching this, and we're going to ask that you help us fulfill our domain name of Help Us Save a Million. Who do you know who has cancer, diabetes, depression, as it's listed here on the top of the website and on Facebook? Who do you know who is looking for an option that seems so simple, and because the best we can offer them is hope and the relief of not having the anxiety of many of these ailments are very scary and bring a lot of anxiety. So I'm Dave Dally. This is Jim Bullen. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next video.
In other words, it's like the eggs. I didn't mention, when you said depression and anxiety and stuff, it's a lack of amino acids. That's all it is. People aren't getting the amino acids to make the neurotransmitters.
So
That's it.
let's say that point, and I'll edit it in there. Say so above the site here, there's a list of ailments that we're asking for your help to us to get.
Well, like I wanted to mention that when people have depression
mention that.
What?
Up here above is a number of elements that are listed that people are suffering from, and many of them are because, and then take it into the eggs. Okay, you go.
Well, you can say it.
No. It's better if
it's
not for this transition. It'll seem awkward for me to say up above here there are things,
well,
for you to delve in.
if you notice on the website up there, you see there's a list of a whole bunch of different ailments and things, and that eggs are critical for the amino acids for the brain to make neurotransmitters. When a person has depression, they're manic depressant, bipolar, they have trouble sleeping, it's because the brain doesn't have the raw amino acids it needs to make these neurotransmitters with. It's like the king of all amino acids is tryptophan. And we're not getting tryptophan today whatsoever at all. unless you're doing a live kill. That's why a lot of foreign countries, they if they're going to eat meat, it's a live kill. And the people in a lot of foreign countries, the women are still taking the seed, milling it, and they're eating it. So then you are getting these amino acids. That's why these third world poor countries, they don't have as much sickness and disease we have, because we're doing a lot of fast food, and we're doing food that just doesn't contain amino acids in it. So if you get the book and you go in there, and we should read, we've got all these different chapters in here that cover everything from A to Z. So we strongly recommend that you get a copy of the book and share these videos with other people and tell them about it, and help us save a million. That's helpsaveamillion.com, and that's our goal, is help save 1 million people by 2013, and we want to just 1 million, 2 million, 10 million.